This is James Hold of IFL TV in association with Matchroom. With me I've got Ashley Theophane. We're at the weigh-in today for James DeGale versus Porky Medina and at Badou Jack versus Lucien Butte.
Yeah.
Firstly, how are you, Ash, mate?
I'm doing great. I just flew out here, to watch the fights and then just go back home to London. So it's great to be back in the States.
Okay. I know Badou Jack's obviously a teammate of yours, and no doubt you'll have a lot of support for James DeGale flying the UK flag. So how excited are you about these fights?
Oh no, it's a great fight because with James, he's from my era. He's from my zone, from Harleston. So I went to school there, so it was nice to hear the London boy was here. So that was nice. And if my friend as well, he's gonna fight. He's got a hard fight with Butte. So I think it's a great main event and co-main event. Two champs. They both win, and then they could get the unification clash later on in the year.
It's an interesting one, having them both faced each other's opponents. James DeGale last fight against Lucien Butte, done a great job on him out in Quebec. Yeah. So what do we learn about each man from them fights, if you like, Ash?
Well, I know that Team Jack are looking to put on a great performance. Lou Duval, the coach, he wants to beat Butte even better than James did. So Team Jack is trying to outdo, DE's guys. So it's a great card. You got the champion, the two champs win, and then you're gonna get a big clash with two of the best. Because everyone he thinks he's the best. You don't know who is the best until you fight. So it's great that the super middleweights are coming together again.
How do you assess the chances of getting Badou Jack in the UK to face James DeGale? How do you reckon it could happen?
Well, they both want the fight. They both want the fight. They're both young. They're both in their prime. They both think that they are the best. So it's a great fight. It's a fight that both fighters want. So it's all about the money. If the money's right, he'll go over there. He's not really bothered. It's all about how much they are paying. So that's what it's about.
How do you look back on your last performance against Broner? How do you assess that night now?
It was okay. I made some mistakes, but for the 8 rounds, I was happy with it. It was back and forth. He was winning it. I thought he was winning it by maybe 2 rounds. But it was a close fight. I was just upset that the referee stopped the fight. But I would have preferred if it went to 12 rounds and what would have been. Would have been.
Yeah, they ruined that fight. This guy has got a heart like a lion. This guy is the most dedicated guy in TMT. He should have had a chance to go 12 rounds. That was a big mistake on the referee. That was a real big mistake because you never underestimate a man. And this man came with guns loaded. And the last rounds, he was going to get him. I knew it. I seen the way he worked. I was at the gym. This guy's the most dedicated guy in a TMT gym. I love him. I wish I would have trained him because it would have been a different story. It would have been a different story. We would have stopped.
Team Jack. He's part of Team Jack, so he's not even on my team.
We've had a lot of rumours, obviously, Adrien Broner potentially could face Kell Brook. What do you think about that as a fight, Ash?
That'd be a good fight. I would lean towards Kell. I don't think he's strong enough to mess with the welterweights. I don't think he's strong enough. So the top names in the welterweights, I think will beat him. I think he has to, if he's going to campaign, he has to do it at 140 at light welterweight. I don't think the welterweights, he can match them. He's not strong enough.
Quite finally, what is next for Ashley Theophane? When can we see you back in the ring? And are there any plans to sort of, with the potential Matchroom Mayweather link up to come and sort of showcase your skills back in your own country, so to speak?
Well, Eddie Hearn just said he wants me on one of the Mayweather promotion Matchroom shows. So you never know. Ricky Burns is going to fight for the WBA
super title as well.
Yeah, he's fighting for the title that I fought for. He should win. If Ricky wins, we can make that fight at the O2 at the end of the year.
How easy is that fight to make if Ricky wins, from your point of view?
If Matchroom pay up the money, I know they know how much I got paid for my last fight. So if they match that, I'll come back to the UK. But I enjoy to fight in Vegas because I know James would like to fight. I know a lot of boxers would love to fight in Vegas. So I love to fight in Vegas. I'm looking forward to my next fight. I'm going to fight in August. So I'll be back in camp in another month or so. But You know, like Floyd said, he wants to get me like another world title shot, and I'm just gonna come, but I'll just win my next fight, and then we move on.
What about this then, hypothetically? You versus Ricky Burns, Badou Jack versus James DeGale, and we're throwing Jay Leon Love versus Rocky Fielding on the same card. How does that sound?
It's a great show. It's a very good show. It's a very good show.
It's a good show. All right, well, pay me my 10% later. Appreciate you giving IFL TV some of the time today, man.
Indeed,
Thanks,
my man. Nice.
Good to see you, mate.
All right.